A nurse sacked for gross misconduct after patients complained she had preached Christianity at them has taken her case to a tribunal today. Sarah Kuteh was dismissed after 2 warnings about what managers at Dartford's Tarrant Valley Hospital called inappropriate behaviour.
In one complaint, a patient said she implied he'd only be cured if he believed in God. But Mrs Kuteh said she'd only talked about her religion to comfort those preparing for surgery. Sarah Smith reports.
Sarah Kuteh's job included filling out pre-operation questionnaires with patients at Tarrant Valley Hospital. But when it came to asking if they had a religion, to ensure any religious requirements were understood prior to surgery, it didn't end with a simple tick in the box. She admits engaging people in conversation. The hospital trust said her manner was inappropriate. She doesn't agree.
Where do you draw the line? Where do you now say to the patient, oh, you got to stop that. Let me find out if we should talk about this religion bit. And then who do I talk to then? At what stage do you carry on talking to the patient? And at what stage do you say, oh, no, we shouldn't go there now. So there's a line that is not quite distinct yet.
But she was sacked after ignoring warnings following a list of complaints. Patients saying she preached and made them feel awkward. One cancer patient due to have major surgery said he was told if he prayed he'd have a better chance of survival. Another was given a Bible and asked to sing a psalm with her. He'd been subjected, he said, to a religious fervour. It was a bizarre experience, like a Monty Python skit.
It's totally inappropriate to be, when someone's about to go into surgery, when someone is receiving care, for someone to use that as an opportunity to push their personal religious beliefs. In any job where I've worked with vulnerable children or adults, I would rightly expect to be fired for that sort of misconduct.
But Mrs Kuteh said she was offering comfort and usually only brought up her Christianity if the patient had initiated the conversation.
This is a fundamental question about freedom. Freedom for people like Sarah Kuteh to go to work, to be a nurse in the workplace and to speak about their faith naturally.
Mrs Kuteh is claiming unfair dismissal and seeking reinstatement and compensation. The tribunal judge will give his decision in the coming days.
Well, Sarah joins us now. And Sarah, the Trust has insisted this is not about Mrs Kuteh's religious beliefs, hasn't it?
Well, it says it's certainly not that she held those beliefs, but the way she conveyed them to the patients, which was a problem. They said the conversations were excessive, unwanted and non-consensual. She'd been asked to stop, she'd been given official warnings, but she hadn't. And she'd even suggested that the only reason she hadn't acted in the same way when she was in intensive care was because patients there were generally unconscious and couldn't communicate with her. The Trust said it had had no choice but to dismiss her.
Sarah.